Like, what influences you?
Largely it's themes, based on themes. A lot of my work is commissions, so the subject matter is not often up to me. I like the Western theme, I like the wildlife theme. That's what I know. But maybe the customers want a hockey player or whatever. I do a lot of work for hockey teams, so sometimes it's up to them.
Sculpture. Alright. Like, what steps do you have to take in order to create the sculpture?
Well, first, an original model like this one. So this is done in clay. And then from there, once I get it to where I want it, I make a rubber mold around it. I use the rubber mold to reproduce it in hollow wax. The hollow wax is then brought back up to original detail. And then we take the wax and encase it in a ceramic shell, a silica shell. Eventually we burn the wax out, and then we pour the bronze into the shell where the wax was. So after that they're patinaed and sandblasted, and there's lots of steps for sure. It's very rewarding. For one thing, it's 3D, which is a huge challenge. However, once you're comfortable with 3D, I'm a better painter now since I started bronzes than I was before, because I have the 3D in my head. So probably that. It's substantial. Jenna started me. I met her over 40 years ago. I actually went to her place on my first date with my husband. We bought a horse, but she was doing her second bronze. And she started me as an artist. So at that time I was strictly a painter. I give her all the credit in the world for starting me out and keeping going, with me. We're still great friends today. So it's been pretty awesome friendship over the years.
What sparked your interest in bronze work?
Jenna. Yeah, she gave me the push to jump from paintings into 3D. And once I worked on one kind of with her, it was just something I just had to do. There was no doubt.
Yeah. I understand Mr. Winslow offered you encouragement. Do you think if he didn't encourage you, would you still have continued your art?
Wenzel?
Winslow.
Oh, yes. He was my high school art teacher. Yes, he was frustrated with the girl who would only draw horses. But he knew I did it well. So he encouraged me to head in that direction. He's actually an extremely modern artist himself. But he was patient enough to give me a push. Yeah, it wouldn't have stopped me had he not liked what I did. I was pretty committed by then.
You've done some traveling to Europe. How has this influenced your work?
My travels to Europe, huge. First, the biggest influence was Italy. I got to see all the, Leonardo da Vinci's and Michelangelo's, and I saw the Sistine Chapel, and just realized the potential, and it just enhanced the love I have for what I do, for sure. Absolutely loved it.
That have influenced your line of work?
I've been all over England and Wales several times, and although it's not the European style as such, it's ancient castles and just a different subject matter for sure. That it's just possibilities. Things like that sit in your head and are still inspiration now. When I need to dig for a subject matter or whatever, it's there.
Do you prefer sculpting to painting?
Yes, I do, but I enjoy the painting as a break. Sculpting, my hands do play out after a while, so I get to go back and do the sculpting or do the painting. And like I say, I'm now a better painter than before I started the 3D. Yeah. Did
you go to art school?
No.
Do you wish that you have gone to art school or?
Not really. No. I see a lot of young people coming out of art schools with really great ideas, and they've learned a lot of techniques, but they've learned them under the, how do you say it? I get to do what I want.
What do you like about working as an artist here in the Cremona Water Valley area?
The area itself represents what I do. You know, the farming, the cattle. I mean, you saw cattle outside, the horses. So the inspiration is everywhere. I've done some of the big pieces you looked at in the gallery. The scenes are back at the Bates Barget Ranch. It's just that one's back at the Bates Barget. It's all here. The people in the area also are very artistic and appreciative of the art. I'm sure you're finding that out. So it's just a nice atmosphere. It's kind of perfect.
Have you lived here all your life, or?
No, we haven't. We've been. I'm from Calgary originally. We were in Saskatchewan for a few years, but we've been back here 30 years now. So, good part of it.
Excellent.